Hello, so I'm going to do a CD collection video. And if you're wondering why I have earphones on, it's because I don't have a microphone, so I just have to use this one. I have a lot of CDs, maybe like, I don't know, like 40, 50 CDs. I apologise for my thick accent. I'm going to start with my MCR CDs because those were like the first ones I got when I must have been probably around 11 years old. This is their greatest hits, which is called May Death Never Stop You, and I got this when I must have been like 12 or 13, and this is still in good condition. And then Danger Days. So this is cracked really badly. Here you can barely see it because of my ring light, but this is cracked. The actual CD itself works fine, but the case is very cracked. The Black Parade, which is my favourite My Chem album. I love this album so much. This was the first MCR CD I got when I was around 10 or 11 years old. This one works perfectly fine as well. 3 Cheers, which is my second favourite My Chem album. This one has a few scratches here and there, but it's once again, it works perfectly fine. And this CD, I think this is fairly rare. It's a Bullet CD. I don't really know if this counts as a CD, but there is a CD in it. This is Life on the Murder Scene, which is the documentary that was made in 2005, I think. And this has a CD in it. And it's also got the DVD, obviously, which I've never actually used, because I don't have a DVD player. That's for my Fall Out Boy CDs, which is my second favourite band. I don't have all of them, but I do have the majority. This is Believers Never Die, which is the greatest hits. And this is their latest album, So Much for Stardust. I've never actually used this CD, but I'm assuming it's working fine because it's new. My second favourite Fall Out Boy album, this is Fully Ado. And this is in one of those like papery cases. I don't know how else to describe it, but no, this one's really cool on the inside. This is American Beauty / American Psycho, which I think was the first Fall Out Boy album I heard. I must have been like 9 years old, I want to say, when it came out. This one is really pretty on the inside, and it still works fine. I've used this CD a few times and it's great. My number one favourite Fall Out Boy album, Infinity on High. This, I can't even tell you how many times I've used this CD and it still works great. It's just, I don't think I've scratched it or anything. I've used this CD so many times. And then Cork Tree, and also an absolute banger of an album. I've only used this one a few times, but I'm pretty sure it's still in good condition. And then Take This to Your Grave, which I just got recently. I actually have 2 of these CDs, because my sister gave me one at Christmas and so did my uncle, so I'm going to put one on eBay at some point. I haven't used this yet. I hope it works. These next CDs, I've just put them in a random order. These are just a bunch of bands, bunch of artists. This is my most favourite album of all time. It's The Fever You Can't Sweat Out, which is the first Panic album. I've used this CD so many times and it's just, I love it. I love this album. Pretty odd. My ring light is being so annoying, apologies. This has a few marks on it, like it's got a piece of, like it's got a Sharpie here, and I don't know how that got there, and it's got scratches, and the CD that's in it, funny story, the CD that's in it is the CD from the box set. It's a CD from the box set, because I do have the box set. When I do a video on my vinyls and stuff, I will show the box set. So yeah, this is the CD that came with the box set. So this next CD is one of my favourites in my collection because it's super rare. It's a Leathermouth CD, and I do apologise for my ring light, it's being super annoying. But yeah, it's a Leathermouth CD. I've used this only once or twice, but it still works. This was really hard to find. My uncle got it for me for like Christmas when I was like 15, I think. And yeah, shout out to my uncle. I think this is also super expensive. This album is one of my favourite albums as well. This is Hybrid Theory by Linkin Park. This is the 20th anniversary edition. I played this a few times, it still works great. I don't really listen to Korn that much anymore, but this is their Greatest Hits, Volume 1. I don't know if I've ever played this, but there it is. This was the first band I ever saw live, actually, when I was 16. This is LS Dunes. This is Past Lives, which is their debut album. American Idiot by Green Day. I don't really use this one much. Disguise by Motionless in White. I've never used this one either, but I do like this album. And it's really pretty on the inside. I love the purple. This one I've only used like once as a Blink-182 Greatest Hits. This is Green Day's Greatest Hits, God's favourite band. I love this album, and it still works great. I have literally nowhere to put these CDs that I'm showing, I'm just having to put them on the floor. This is Humans by Gorillaz. I don't really like this album that much anymore. I used to be super into Gorillaz when I was maybe 11 years old. I have nothing against them, it's just not really my taste anymore. This is the first Gorillaz CD I got when I was around 11 years old. Demon Days by Gorillaz. This was the second Gorillaz album I got, I think. Plastic Beach and The Fall. I've never used these ones, and I might sell them. Gorillaz, the singles collection. This is kind of like a Greatest Hits. I love this CD actually. I think this is like the second Gorillaz CD I got. The disc is a little scratched, but other than that, it's fine. Now this is a band that I like very rarely listen to nowadays, but it's Coldplay. This is Parachutes. This was their first or second album, I think. This is still a really good album. This one is A Rush of Blood to the Head, which was either their first or second album, I can't remember. I'm not a big Coldplay fan. And then this one is also a Coldplay album. It's Viva La Vida or Death and All His Friends, and I've only ever used this once or twice. Nirvana's Greatest Hits. Ugh. Neutral by Nirvana. I think this was the first Nirvana CD I got, but I could be wrong. And then this is Nevermind. This one is Artwork by The Used, and it's got a great big crack down the middle there. This is my favourite album by The Used. This is The Used self-titled album. If I can get the damn case open, there you go. This is In Love and Death, also by The Used. Barriers by Frank Iero and the Future Violence. I got this when I was around 19 from HMV. I get most of my CDs from either HMV or like eBay, or like Christmas or birthday gifts from family members. This is a very unknown band. This is Maximo Park. Well, they're unknown if you're not in like the British indie rock scene. Either first or their second album. It's called The Certain Trigger. I haven't played this CD yet, but because it's new, I hope it works. The Best Damn Thing by Avril Lavigne. Also a really good album. It's very Scene Queen 2000s. Look at that pink CD, seriously how cute that is. This is a single CD, which are very rare these days because you can just use like Spotify nowadays if you want a single song. This is All the Small Things by Blink-182. This is Circus by Britney Spears. I love this album, and I'm unashamed of it. And this is Good Girl Gone Bad by Rihanna. Don't know why I have this, because I don't really listen to Bob Dylan. I think my uncle gave me this. This is his album Rough and Rowdy Ways. It's got a picture of JFK on the back. I haven't listened to this just yet, but my uncle got me it a while ago. And Jimi Hendrix, Greatest Hits. Carpenters. I've got a very strange mix of music in here. This is Carpenter's Greatest Hits. Queen's Greatest Hits. Oh my god, the CD's not in there. I should have checked before I made this video if the CDs were even in there. But I don't know where the CD for this went. It's gone. Non-existent. Okay, so funny story, I was a big Frank Sinatra fan when I was 11. I kind of went through a phase where I listened to old music and I thought I was quirky. Nothing against Frank Sinatra, but I got a Frank Sinatra CD at that time. think my dad gave me this because he likes Frank Sinatra. Frank Sinatra's Christmas hits. This is really scratched up. So yeah, no, that's all. I do have vinyls as well. I haven't got as many vinyls, but I do have vinyls. And I'm going to do a video on my vinyls as well. So yeah, that's it, really. So yeah, this channel, I've just created it. I have a gaming channel as well that I haven't uploaded on in a while. This channel is basically just going to be emo bands, if you want to call them that. You know, like stuff about the Fall Out Boy lore. I want to do a video on the Pete Key lore at some point. Because I'm cringe. The next video is either going to be a video on the Pete Key lore or my vinyl collection. I also want to do some like stage makeup stuff as well on this channel. I just want to talk about bands really. So yeah, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video, hopefully.